Incoming, sir. Location looks to be Central Indiana. Fire up those sirens, Sergeant. Brian K. Morris. He came without warning.
Seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Let's stand the man. He dares everything. Hey, all my ciphers are out of control today. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well this morning. Welcome to the March 11th, 2024 edition of No Warning, because that's pretty much what you got. We gave you a little bit of warning today, but just anyone just seeing it's going, what the heck is he talking about? No warning. Anyway, but you know because you're here, because you're clever. And we appreciate you very much. We're glad you're here. I'm Brian K. Morris, publisher, editor, writer, broadcaster, former mortician's assistant. And if you're watching us on the rerun, we love you too. Do not think we do not. In fact, we appreciate you because you really came out of your way to come see what we're up to here. And a lot of people are wondering what we're up to, even after all this time. But anyway, we appreciate you. Please leave us a comment when you see this, all right? We'd love to hear from you. A few bits of housekeeping. One is, starting with the first broadcast in April, we will be going YouTube exclusive. No more Facebook. The show will only be seen on YouTube, just to let you know. Also, tomorrow night, it's back. It started last week or 2 weeks ago rather, and it's myself and Brian Rodman, Between Two Brians. And how many of you ladies have always wanted that? I understand. Anyway, every other Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, Between Two Brians, a couple of creative guys who are a little bit nuts. They get together and they talk about what's on their minds. We had a really good conversation last time. We were both very pleased about it. And this week is going to be about what you can do as a creative to preserve your rights in the marketplace and why you should. It's likely to be spirited. And part of it was, the great conversation last week because you participated. So we hope to see you there, all right? That's 7 p.m. tomorrow night Eastern, 6 p.m. Central on this very here station. We'll be setting up that announcement for it later on. And also, we want to thank our sponsors, namely our Patreon supporters, who very graciously every month send us a little bit of money, and it adds up, and it helps us quite a bit in all that we do here in the publishing and the personal appearances and buying equipment and getting all kinds of stuff together to keep the rising tide moving forward. Surging, if you will, and you will. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly with a modest and affordable monthly stipend. And we, like I said, we sincerely do appreciate each and every one of you on this list that contribute to the cause. And if you're interested in reading our twice weekly blog, every blog deserves a name, and seeing what other delights we offer you. And soon, we are going to be offering our $5 and higher subscribers a sneak peek at the first draft of The Terrors 2. That's right. we have started work on our sequel to The Terrors. It's actually one of our best-selling books right now. We are selling quite a bit of copies of that, and I'm very happy to say we've got some really great reviews on our Amazon site, so please check that book out. But anyway, if you want to sign up for our Patreon page, please check us out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. That's me. And also, we want to thank Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics on Look at Your Book Matters to You. You got a great book, right? And you want a great cover to go with it, because that thing's going to help you sell copies, believe it or not. It's not just your salesmanship. Get a great cover, and it does most of the work for you. Jeffrey Hayes is the guy that will do that for you. He will also not only make a great wraparound cover for your book or comic book, try him on a comic, and he also will make your graphics for the the social media thing, right? And if you've got like a Facebook account, or X as it now is, or Instagram, or whatever you have, he can make the graphics that'll help that book just fly off of the shelves and onto the shelves of your homes. You want to check that out. Jeffrey's crazy talented. He's an award-winning talent and a great guy to work with. And ask him about his indie creator-friendly pricing. You'll be glad you did. So check out the Plasma Fire Graphics Facebook page. Then go over to plasmafiregraphics.com. Check out the samples there and talk to Jeffrey about making your book that much prettier. Okay, that's Plasma Fire Graphics. On the Look at Your Book Matters to You, because it definitely matters to your reader. It really does. And also want to say that today, go to my profile page on Facebook. Today is the very last day that you can vote in the Pulp Factory Awards. Now, I am up for Best Novel of the Year with The Terrors. And also Charles F. Milhouse is up. Let's see. Do we have a list of the people? Let's see. Let me get to my page here as we read our Facebook, the Book of Faces here, and let's see what we got. And okay, and let's see, go down the Rodman Rabbit thing. And anyway, let's see, get that out of the way. Anyway, we are nominated for Best Novel with The Terrors, and that very same cover by Jeffrey Hayes of Plasma Fire Graphics is up for Best Cover. We would appreciate your vote, please. If you go to my page, you will see a actually, let me do this. Copy. And we are going to put in the chat here. Let's see. Last day to vote for the Pulp Factory Awards for Best Novel, The Terrors, and Jeffrey Hayes, spell it correctly, Fire Graphics for Best Cover, The Terrors. There we go. And here we go. We're going to post that destination there. It will really show up on the Facebook side of this, and of course, all my people with wrenches, please okay my posts there. Last day to vote for the Pulp Factory Awards. Me for Best Novel, and Jeffrey Hayes for the Best Cover, both for The Terrors, at that form there. Okay, and also we want to put in a word. Charles F. Milhouse is also up for Best Novel. If you don't want to vote for me, please consider him. Actually, there are no bad people to vote for. It's a very, very eclectic list, and a lot of people. Yeah, I'm glad I said that about Charles, because look who's first in the door. Good morning to you, Charles F. Milhouse. How are you, my friend? Yes, his Millennium Man, right? His second book is up for the Pulp Factory Award, and I'm hoping I would love it if it was a tie. That would be so much fun. I don't know. They've had a tie before. They probably had a cravat though. But anyway, Charles, check out StormgatePress.com. This man is an incredible writer and a great friend. And I'm sorry I didn't get down to Lexington this weekend, but the logistics did not work out, darn it. But hope you had a good time while you were down there. And speaking of good time, there's from Deso Small Press Publisher. Hello to you, Joe D. McPhee. Check him out Thursday nights at 8 p.m. with Comic Book Spectrum. Great show on comic books. And also Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, from the Desk of Small Press Publisher, where he talks about all things comics and wonderful. Anyway, and Omniversal Inc., it's not too early. I'm not ready. We're not ready either, but we're going on the air anyway. Damian Waldron, how are you this morning, my friend? And Kelly Carlisle, good morning, Brian and friends. Have you broken your foot lately? No, I haven't. I've broken at least 4 of my toes that I can remember, but oh, poor Kelly. She has injured herself. We hope you get feeling better soon, hon. And Teresa Dunn, good morning. Brian, all creatives near and far. Teresa, good to see you as always. This lady is she had a rough weekend. Please send her some massages and stuff. She'll be very happy. And the Independent Creator Directory, Joe, how are you this morning? Still trying to wake up and get motivated this morning. Okay, here's your motivation. There are many people who would delight in your failure. There are many people who would delight in you taking the day off. Screw them up, okay? Make them unhappy. Get stuff done and make it creative and succeed, because the next sound they should hear is your triumphant laughter. Anyway, Joe, you're great. Love you, man. Glad you're here. Carl Whitman, love you too. Woo, I was getting ready to jump into the studio and hijack the show like a cyber DB Cooper. Well, except you're not going to get any money out of this place. God knows it's not profitable. But anyway, glad you're here, Carl. Please check out Lulu.com. He's got a brand new book. I haven't read it. I've got to read it. No, man, I'm really aching to read that thing. Brand new book, not a Mad Gaster cheerleader book, but get those books too, because they're sensational. Also, check out Donna Carlene on Lulu, because those two write great books. They really do. And good morning, everyone. From Carl Nonversal says, no, Kelly, but I'm high from muscle relaxers for my back. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. Hey, good morning to Molly Daniels. Good morning, Molly. Hope you're doing well. Check out her books on Amazon. And Kenzie Michaels, they're a little spicier. And I was in Lexington, Kentucky this past weekend. Saturday was a sold-out show, lots of people, and I bought a lot of comics. That's probably why Cookie was making sure that I didn't go. But she can't stop me when we go to Pulp Fest now, can she? In fact, I'm in the process of cataloging my comics on Google Docs, because see, in Google Docs I can program it on the laptop I have in the basement, and then I go. Oh, my nose itches. Anyway, on the laptop in the basement when I'm doing laundry, which I was doing this morning, and then I can access it on my phone in real time. So I will have I have my pulp reprints in there already. A few of the pulp books I have. And then we are going to get the rest of the comics in. I've started backwards because that was just the easiest way to do it, the way my room is set up downstairs. So I've got everything from the League of Champions, just finished that this morning, from Hero Graphics all the way to Zot, all cataloged. I've got more than half of my my inventory done. I think I've got, let's see, 25, 50, 60, approximately 60 more short boxes to catalog. That's a pain in the butt. I mean, a definite pain in the... So anyway, we'll have that in the list ready. That's going to be pretty impressive, though. And good for you going full YouTube. I always thought that splitting the audience was splitting any possible revenue and wasting your time, says Carl. Yeah, and to be honest with you, Carl, you know, we can see where y'all are. And right now, everyone, I've got my entire audience is on YouTube right now. And it does have a better picture. And we've done studies. We've actually taken the time to study this, which means our lives are so empty. But anyway, we checked, and YouTube actually gets the picture a little bit before Facebook. Plus, Facebook does so much to suppress the knowledge of this show's existence that we just said, screw it. And we may get one Twitch person. And if we've gotten anyone from X, formerly Twitter, it's news to us. Okay, so we did some hard thinking, and here's part of the you creatives know you are a business person. You're not just a creative person. You're also a business person if you're doing this correctly, which is something we'll be talking about, Brian and myself, tomorrow night on the Between Two Brians. Hashtag always promote. But anyway, and we got one more person watching us on YouTube. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a great morning so far. And the thing is, we're paying a considerable amount of money annually to be able to broadcast across numerous platforms. And I got to looking at the numbers in for the last 3 years. Now, of course, during the pandemic, that's different. We were, frankly, the numbers we were getting then, we were getting about 10 times the number of people then that we do now. But of course, then at the time we were all locked in. We were all hunkered down at home, and we had nothing else to do but watch YouTube and Facebook and whoever else we could get on. So I just came to the decision recently, and Cookie verified it, that given the numbers, that it doesn't make sense to be broadcasting across multiple platforms. And like you said, Carl, it probably is preventing me from crossing that line to get monetization. It's just that, and yes, I know that they've changed it so that you get 500 subscribers, but a lot of the perks that come with monetization are eluding us. And in fact, I've never gotten that email saying, hey, we see that you've got enough to get monetized. Actually, we don't, because we don't do enough broadcast hours anymore. It was way different when we were doing 7 days a week. And back when we had Clever Title Pending and BK Minutes, that helped a lot too. But as it is, we don't have the watch hours, and that's fine because I've got other things I can do to amuse myself. But yeah, we're gonna specialize in YouTube, so please spread the word about that. And hope you'll join us. And everybody saying hello. And there she is, the beautiful Michaela J. Mwah. Hey, friends, heading to work, so I'll just be listening. Anyway, darling, safe trip to and from work. Thank you for your message this morning. And we'll be working tomorrow. Michaela and I have been doing word sprints with each other, and that has been paying off spectacularly. I've set a goal for myself of doing at least 1,000 words a day. And thanks to Michaela, who suggested it, actually, I'm usually beating that in the butt. So if you like your butt beat word-wise, just do a word sprint. It's really rewarding. Plus, we get to hang out with each other, which is kind of fun. It's more than kind of fun. It's great fun. We do enjoy it. We're plotting against the world, and that's awesome, Charles. Definitely. And good morning to Eric Hawkins, Eric S. Hawkins, who I just looked at the brand new Zombieful World #3. It's a great comic book. I'm telling you, Eric is doing one of the best, if not the best, comic books out there now, the Zombieful World of Oz, and this is the tie-in book. And every issue, I drop what I'm doing so I can edit it for him. I am just tickled with it. Just ecstatic about it. But anyway, Eric, hope you're having a great morning. Hope you had a great weekend, and woot from Joe D. McPhee. And Cool Charles and ouch, our friends are ailing and in pain. Oh my God, yes. I'm one of them. And I understand that Omniverse. I'm jacked up this morning in coffee and pain medication. All right. Should make for an interesting work day at the computer, says Kelly Austin. Kelly Carlisle. Yeah. Who needs life? I'm high on drugs, right? And everyone saying hello. And Don Doulis, good morning to you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. And wait, Terrors or Terrors 2? Terrors as well. Terrors 2. The sequel. We are hard at work on the sequel, and I'm just about a third of the way through chapter 24, hoping to get it and chapter 25 done by the end of the week. This is the first draft, and we'll be serializing that on our Patreon account soon, and I'm excited as can be. In fact, I've been detailing the plot elements to Michaela when we type, and she's informed me I'm quite the sadist. I'm told it's beguiling. Anyway, appreciate it, Carl. Like I said, Kelly Austin says, like I said, showering is for, showering, nothing more. Depends. Depends. Never mind. Anyway, I just realized I missed my Patreon blog date. Oops. Yeah, I've been getting very lax about my Patreon. Now, it doesn't mean I don't treasure that time writing the Patreon blog. It's just that for a while I got to like a week ahead of it, but now I'm like, hopefully I can get back to where I can do it the day before, so that when you wake up, you'll see the blog. Although I'm toying with the idea of just keeping doing it as I am, because then you see the notice and it's harder to ignore me. But anyway, yeah, check out my Patreon. We get a lot of good comments. I got to catch up on the comments. I have been very lax about that. And there he is, my partner in crime. Good morning, my fellow Brian and Nowarians. I almost said the old name. I can't stay, unfortunately. I'm on my way to get my asthma shot. I would take that thing out and shoot it too. It's not been helping you in the least. But never fear. Tomorrow night, Brian and I will harass you with love. The Love Harassment Show. There we go. That's our next one. That's our after dark show there. Yeehaw. Anyway, Brian, good luck to you, man. Good luck. And this gentleman was this gentleman was not at the Lexington Comic and Toy Show, but his lovely wife Robin was. And anyway, hope you have a good day, brother, and we will talk to you tomorrow night. And was supposed to post it Saturday. Oops. And with Jeffrey Hayes' help, says Charles F. Millhouse, we are getting really close to it for a cover reveal of the upcoming Captain Hawkins comic book. Yes! Is he going to do the cover? Oh my God, I'm so excited by that. Oh my God, that is awesome, man. And more news as it becomes available. Oh, please let us in on this. Man, this sounds good. And good morning, Brian Rodman. How are you feeling this morning? Asks Kelly Carlisle. And Molly says, I'm also getting close to a cover reveal. Yes, going to run the concepts through the attendees this week at my local hospital vendor fair and hopefully get things finalized. Yeah, she showed me some of the designs that are in the running, and good-looking stuff. And I'm excited to see you guys moving forward on this. This makes me happy. And Brian Rodman, hope you're feeling better. I totally agree. And just a reminder, today is the last day to vote for the Pulp Factory Awards. Me for Best Novel for The Terrors, and Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics for the same book, but the cover for Best Cover. And there's the form. Please check it. I would sincerely appreciate your vote. I really would. And you do not have to be a member of the Pulp Factory page to vote. This is for the general public. But we do hope that you will check out the book before the end of the day. Or if you vote for me, then check out the book and be reassured that you made the correct decision. So anyway, please check that out for us, please. All right, Charles F. Millhouse, Brian Rodman met your wife in Lexington on Saturday. Hope you're feeling better. We all do, Brian. Hope you do feel better, my brother. And if anyone's going to buy anything on Lulu, use the code PUBLISH10 this week to save 10% on Carl Witzman's books, and they're worth it. They are worth full price. They are so good. And I thoroughly enjoyed both of Carl's Mad Gasser books, now reading Donna's Woodstock Dreams. That's on my pile, one of my numerous piles, to get read too. And thanks, Molly. Glad they didn't creep you out too much. And Molly's been binge watching L&O Organized Crime. Not much squicks me out these days. She also hangs around me, so she's pretty inured to the pains that real life provide. And the Atomic Story Anthology is finally set for publication this May. Yes, says Carl. Oh, Kelly, that makes me happy. All delays finally taken care of, and it is coming together. Oh, my goodness, that's awesome. And Molly, you can tell who wrote which sexy scene in Woodstock Dreams. The other lady and myself wrote those behind-the-scenes sex. Donna wrote the ones which got it an adult rating. That's would have been my first guess, Carl. And Molly says, I'm reading at work, so I've only reached the 3rd chapter, I think. And yep, that's a pain to catalog if you can't afford an app to scan UPC codes to shortening that time with each short box. I actually have, or I should say I had, a program that would let me do it. But the thing is, if you own a comic book from before, what was it, like 1972, there were no barcodes on the comics. And every now and then, there's still a comic book that comes out without a barcode, which I find astounding. In fact, what was it? I found one. There was one I was buying for a while from a very small company. that was doing like it was a licensed property. It was kind of an Ultraman spinoff, and it was an interesting book. Although it was the same thing. I think it ran like about 4 or 5 issues, and I'm like, okay, it's the same thing as the month as last. I'm starting to get a little antsy here for something to happen. And they actually published a couple issues without a price. No wonder they're not publishing these days. The fools. And anyway, from That's So Small Press Publisher, that reminds me, great talk in the comic book spectrum chat about the problems with shows in general. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that today and get caught. It's Comic Book Spectrum every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on the From the Desk of the Small Press Publisher channel. You will enjoy it. Even if you don't like comics, you'll enjoy it. And after the show, please consider dropping by Nevermind the Furthermore at that address there. Nevermind the Furthermore. If you like the interactive conversation here, you will love what you see on Nevermind the Furthermore. We got rid of that old host. He is gone, not coming back. Thank goodness. What a jerk. But anyway, the new host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert, as of July of, what would it be? 2022. He's had that thing for over a year and a half now. And unlike the previous guy, didn't run into the ground. This is good stuff. Anyway, do check it out. And Joseph Morin, hello, my friend. Joseph, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Did you make it to, I understand Cape had an anime convention this weekend. Hope you got to see it. And Motivational Mornings will be coming back from Michaela Jade. If you need a kick in the ass to get your creative juices going, by God, Michaela will get you juicy real fast. I promise. Anyway, this lady is strong on motivation and strong on getting stuff done. She is a marvel, and it's one of the numerous reasons I love hanging out with her. Is she makes sure that I am held accountable for my various choices as a creator. But anyway, please keep an eye on her channel on YouTube and subscribe to it. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, please like, share, and subscribe on this one. We could use it, especially the liking. And I'm way too tired to split my attention, so I must away thee, thine, and those. And have a great day and a creative week. Oh, Damien, hey, brother. You have a great week. You have a great day, my friend. Good to see you as always. And from the and yeah, we gotta get together in the sacred grounds and soon. Once it gets warm, maybe. Kelly Carlisle says, from the paranormal case files of Bishop Kincaid, the Rembrandt Stratagem Edition 2 is on sale on Amazon right now. That book is selling good, slow, and consistent. Pick yours up today. Now that's something you point out, something that I found out with the algorithms on Amazon. And the Terrors has benefited from it. See, I read an article that, I saw something on YouTube from somebody that should know that a lot of people have these big launches, right? Big ta-da launches. And the book comes out of the gate just running wild, running free, and goes off to a spectacular start. But then Amazon looks at those initial figures and it's like, well, they're dropping off. Why are we promoting this guy so heavily, or this gal? Let's just move our attention elsewhere and just knock down the attention they receive. And by not having a hard launch, of course, I've been talking about the book for 2 years now. By not having a hard launch, I probably doubled my active time on Amazon. In the overall sales, your position on Amazon. Keep in mind, there's 29.2 million books on Amazon. All right, not all of which are in print, but I am frequently. I think the lowest I've been since I started this was 1.8 million. 1.8 out of 29.2. Someone else can do the math, but that's pretty good. That's really good. And frequently you buy a book or two, it goes shooting up, and it's gotten as high as 135,800, I believe it is. So don't be listening to everybody saying this is a hard fact about you got to have a launch with giveaways and sample chapters. You can have just the quietest launch and just let people know you're doing it. And the algorithms can work for you. Just letting y'all know. And good Michaela and Michael Greenberg. How are you doing, Mr. Mike? Hope you're having a great morning. And there's that awesome host of Never Mind the Furthermore, handsome devil that he is. Good morning, Brian, and all. Hope you're adapting well to the time change. I am not having a problem with it. Once I got all my clocks at the same time, I was doing fine with it as of Saturday night. Hope you're doing the same, my friend. And thanks for the advice on Patreon. I'm on and been filling it with works in progress from Primetime Saturday Night and issue number 5 and other unpromoted works. Excellent. Yeah, if you're starting a Patreon page, this is what I did, because I follow the example of some other people I respect on the platform. Start doing blogs, start putting videos up, start seeding it so that when people show up, they've got something to do while they're there and they see you're producing. It's a good thing. And just don't know how to promote it better on the Saturday night show. All you can do is keep talking about it, man. Seriously. And Brian, I loaned your terror to a 64-year-old gentleman who loves pulp. He loved it. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Oh man, that makes me happy. Thank you. And okay, I'm jumping off here. I'm on spring break this week. Oh, lots of things to do around the house, and editing continues on Captain Hawkland at War. Be productive, friends. I am so looking forward to that. And I am looking forward to hanging out with you at Pulp Fest this year. I really am. And do you realize that's going to be the longest I've spent away from my wife since we got married? Wow. She's probably going to change the locks by the time I get home. When she sees how many books I buy there, she'll probably definitely change the locks. Anyway, Kelly Austin says, good morning, Michael and Nicholas, and everyone saying hello. And to further comment about the terrorists being loaded to the gentleman, Brian, he's African-American, and I thought he was going to cry. Oh, I hope it was good. Kelly, I hope it was a good cry. I hope it means I got it right. See, that's the thing. I will admit on the terrors, I was waiting for the cultural appropriation motto, to be thrown at me. I've not had it. And everyone I've talked to who has skin in the game, so to speak, told me I got it right. That's what I was going for. The only pushback I've gotten have been from trolls and bigots. Why did you make him black? That sort of thing. It's like, that's what makes me happy. I was waiting for the trolls. I love tweaking them. That's why I'm writing a sequel as quickly as I am. Anyway, Mike Jimmy Lurch and Bruin. Hi, hey, you lovelies. Hello, my lovely friend. How are you this morning? Good to see you as always. And speaking of my lovely friends, morning half conscious right now. Which half, Sarah? Anyway, Sarah, I love you, darling. How I hope you're doing well. And animating in between baby time, so it's best to have the Fez man in the background. There's a lot of people that like me in the background and not anywhere near the front ground, if you know what I mean, Mike Jimmy. Anyway, check out this very, very talented man, Life on Quora. Wonderful books. You'll dig them. Get your copies today. And Sarah says 15 watching and 9 likes. Fix it. Anyway, love you, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. I need to talk to you this week just because I haven't talked to you. And that's all. I don't have any agenda in mind, just saying hello. And my screen says only 3 likes. Yeah, I've got 3 likes, and thank you, Clyde, Donna, and ML. ML is so good to see you. And sorry for being late. Willow Schuyler, you are worth waiting for, my darling. Wow, hope you had a great weekend, hon. Good to see you as always. And Kelly, I'm writing a paranormal book too. Yes, Sarah has got an idea. Ooh la la. Oh, she told me 2 words. And I'm like, darling, if you don't write that book, I will. I still may take my version of it and turn it into something. But anyway, and good morning, everyone, from Willow Schuyler. And check out Willow's broadcast. She is an amazing broadcaster, and she does a lot of stuff on cryptids and other cool things, pop culture things. Please check out what she does. She is awesome. And refresh, and you'll see the updated number of likes, Molly. Oh, cool. Anyway, everyone's saying hello. Hard launch. Oh, rock hard launch. I'm telling you, Sarah. Yeah, we went long and deep on this one. Anyway, life is easier now that I don't have, Carl Wisman says, life is easier now that I do have a Fitbit, and Donna got a smartwatch. Now I let all the batteries in the wall clocks die and don't have to reset them twice a year. Yeah, Cookie got a Fitbit. Her company encouraged her to. Good for her company. I like the new place she's working for. In fact, I'll spill a little something here. We've got an eclipse coming up next month, I believe it is. Early part of next month. And Sarah and I will be at EclipseCon to celebrate it. But the thing is, one of the areas it's gonna um, hover for a prolonged period of time. In fact, about 3 or 4 minutes will be over Indianapolis this time. Now, here's the thing. The company that Cookie works for is out of Lebanon, which is on the northwest side of Indianapolis, and her bosses are going to adjust their work time because they want their employees to get there when they're supposed to, and to be able to go home as quickly as they can. I'm already plotting out alternate routes for Cookie to get home. But I thought that was very forward thinking of the company. I think getting out of Indianapolis is not going to be an issue, because I remember I've said this before, but when we had the previous eclipse, and Carbondale, Illinois was supposed to be the area that was one of the areas that was going to have it for like twice as long as many of the others for some reason. Well, I remember leaving EclipseCon on Sunday, and the eclipse was going to be like the next day on Monday. And everybody's like, "You going to stay for the eclipse?" I'm like, "Nope, I want to go home and sleep with my wife." Anyway, I'm driving back on I-57, Interstate 57, and there's me and two other cars in the northbound lanes. That's it. Okay. Now, heading south on the opposite side of the road, both lanes and 3 lanes, once you get to places, the wider spots in the road, all 3 lanes were just like packed with people driving down there. And I'll be dipped if they were going 70. They were not speeding. In fact, I would say they're probably going about 50 miles an hour because of the traffic, the crowds, and it was delightful. And that ribbon of white lights on the other side of the highway, it was consistent until I got to Champaign, which is like about 3 hours north of Marion, Illinois. And even then, when I turned off, I could see the lights extended way into the distance. So I am just as glad that I was heading the way I was. So it's all good. But anyway, I'm glad you have that now. And now Sarah asked me, BK, did you hear that we had a 3.5 hour Never Mind the Furthermore Wednesday special birthday of Dawn edition? We seriously could have gone longer without obligations. Well, why didn't you? My God. Like I say, call Bobby Nash up. You could have gone for a whole day because he's a great storyteller. But no, I didn't see that. I had lots of obligations myself, so I'll have to check that out too. Molly Dan still has to figure out again how to reset my car clock. The van is 2013, so no satellite to do it automatically. Yeah, and we have a 2016, and we don't have the satellite link up. We are not paying to have a computer in that thing as much as I'd like one. And we have to change it manually too. In fact, she did it before she left because she was confused about the time. So, and yes, it was a good cry. He smiled and hugged the book. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm going to get him a copy for himself. He's a war veteran, and the book hit his heart. Well, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. And please let him know I appreciate him, and one to thank, and also to thank him for his service to this country. And tell him it's guys like him that allow me to do what I do. All right. And thank you so much on that, Kelly. That's going to make my morning, I tell you. And also making my morning is Mark Leonard. Mark, greetings from the prairie. How you doing, brother? Good to see you as always. Hope your weekend went well. And loving Kelly from Sarah. And oh yeah, Molly, I do have to reset the van and the coffee maker, the important clocks. Oh yes, by the way, we have a brand new coffee maker. We had a little 5 cup affair for a couple of years, but we wore the damn thing out. Go figure. And as a result, we went out and bought a brand new one yesterday, one of the Walmart house brands, and it is spiffy. And in fact, I brewed a little bit this morning before I came up here. Not all of it, but it's still perking downstairs, kept warm. They've got a bold setting. That means I can make it stronger. And It makes the Tim Horton taste so much better. Anyway, Mike Jimmy says Life on Cora is coming back to Kickstarter. Yes, please hit me up if you'd like me on your show. Hey, everybody, have this guy on. I did an interview with him for Clever Tile Pending during one of his, I want to say it was number 4 or 6, something like that, Life on Cora. But anyway, Mike Jimmy is a charmer. He is delightful, insightful, and you want him on your show. Definitely get him on there. And oh, nice, Sarah. Please keep me posted on your project for sure. And we had a power failure last week, and the hubby forgot to set the coffee timer. Oh, Molly, that's a hang on the fence there. Yeah, I think, of the clocks we have, I always have to redo. When was the last time we had a power outage? I had to reset we have to do the coffee maker, the microwave. I can't remember if we have. Yeah, we have to do the oven too. Yeah, it's got a thing on it. But anyway, absolutely, says Sarah. I'm actually doing 2 books, 1 fiction, one nonfiction. Excellent. Good work, girl. And Skylar Productions. Willow says, if you missed Ice Cream Queens last night, I was a guest. And we got to see it now. We were talking about the many things that gave us the creepy, uncanny valley feeling, one of which is probably me. Anyway, well, check that out. Please check. And if you want to put up a link, Willow, please do. And yes, BKM, lots to talk about when we're free. Well, I'm not free, but I am reasonably priced. Anyway, I've already been approved for the time off for April 5th through the 8th. Excellent, Molly. We'll see you in Carbondale, hopefully, and free to do so. Derp. Sarah's ahead of me. She's like, oh god, I left the door open there. And we loved the eclipse last time and planned to be either Terre Haute or Monrovia, Indiana, for it, depending on the weather. Yeah, I had some friends that stayed down there at Carbondale. We're very happy to see it. I've got a pair of glasses around here somewhere, and go to a rural area. Really, yeah, seriously, that's a great idea. Why go to the big city when you just hang out in the rural areas and little traffic and smart man. That's why I listen to him. And get wild and come on down to Vincennes, Carl. Molly, we got to get some events so I can come down there too, And maybe the 3.5 hour Nevermind. Furthermore, it was Friday. I mentioned having that going until the green room started. I can't breathe right now. Sarah, I feel you on the brains. I'd love to feel your brains. And imagine the undertaking each time the time changes with the Museum of Clocks downstairs that don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sarah lives in the Clock King's living room. It is a hell spot of chimes and bells and cuckoos when it reaches the top of the hour. Mike Jimmy Lorcha says, I think it's Life on Cora 4. Yeah, we're at number 7 by now. That's excellent. I love seeing that. And time flies when you have good people around, like you, my man, like you. And that's not something I'm tackling with the clocks. Yeah, leave that for your folks. That'll give them some good exercise. And Mike Jimmy asks, Kelly, can you please send me your email address again? I misplaced my address book during the carnage of having my apartment rearranged. Oh, Lord. And there we go. And he's on the job and got it taken care of. And it was cool to see the cows lay down in a nearby field during the eclipse and the insects and the birds all quiet down. Oh, that sounds like a book in the making there. And Lowe's is selling eclipse glasses. Next time I'm up, let me know if you need some. I get a discount. So yeah, I got a pair around here. I got to find them though. And appreciate it, Mike Jimmy. And oh, thanks, Molly. We need another pair. That's super. That is super. And we are now caught up. Now, this is the time when we are going to go over to Nicholas Tockert's channel on YouTube, and we're going to watch Nevermind the Furthermore. Are we not? Yes, we are. And so we're going to set you free right now. And thank you to everybody who's given us a like and a love on Facebook and on YouTube especially. And don't forget, after the 1st of April, we are going to be YouTube exclusive. No longer broadcasting. We may copy this onto Facebook when we're done, but the live broadcast will always be on YouTube from this point on. And also other stuff coming up here. There we go. We want to thank our sponsors, and that includes our Patreon subscribers. These wonderful people are taking advantage of Patreon, where you can support your favorite creators directly with an affordable monthly stipend, and it means a lot. I mean, it just makes me happy to see that people like what we're doing, that they support the Rising Tide movement. And that's what we use the money for, to, so we can go to shows, so we can get equipment, get all kinds of stuff that help us do what we do better. And thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. So if you want to see what we offer you in return for your patronage, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Also, we're brought to you by Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics is a great outfit, an award-winning outfit, and Jeffrey Hayes is an award-winning illustrator, and he can make your book covers sparkle, come to life, and people will want that book. You won't even have to pitch it. I promise you. People will look at that book cover and say, "I've got to own this," and they will get it. Believe me, I know with the terrors, that's what's happening when I go to shows. But anyway, Jeffrey is so great to work with. So check out the Facebook page for Plasma Fire Graphics. Then go over to plasmafiregraphics.com and look at the samples there. And then contact Jeffrey about his indie creator-friendly pricing. You will be so glad to work with Jeffrey. He's great to work with and so talented. It's Plasma Fire Graphics. When the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. Now, we got some closing comments here, and we'll run through them. And let's see, here we go. And see everyone over at Nevermind the Furthermore on Nicholas Tockert's channel. Thank you, Carl. You have a great week, my friend. And Brian and friends, have a great day. I'm off like a dirty shirt. Yeah, anybody wants to take a dirty shirt off, let us know. Mwah, I love you, Kelly. Have a great week. And stay awesome, lovelies. Hop on over to Nevermind the Furthermore with Mike and Jimmy Lorcia de Bruin. And look out for Life on Cora 7 coming up soon. Mike, Jimmy, thank you for being here, brother. Mwah, I love you. And Sarah, time has no meaning when we're talking. Love you too. And we kill for the chance to. Anyway, we will be talking soon. Nick Tucker says, my apologies if I've been quiet, as Indiana has made certain legal changes that have affected some dear friends. Thank you for everything you do. Nick, what are those things? I'm curious. I know there was a bill. I saw something about a bill for the House. Can you drop me a line if you're still here real fast and let me know what it is? If it's troubling you, it's of interest to me. And Indiana legal changes, Curiosity Peak, ditto. And I'm hoping he'll elaborate next hour. I may have to go over there for a while, and me too. And anyway, folks, that is it. And don't forget, folks, today is the last day you can vote for the Pulp Factory Award. And I am up for best novel with The Terrorists. Not The Terrorists, excuse me. The Terrors. The Terrors, Volume 1. And Jeffrey Hayes also has the cover on that. And he's up for an award for best cover. Please, we would love your vote. We would appreciate it greatly. And we'll keep you posted as the results. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for being here. We are going to make our way over to Nevermind the Furthermore, because I'm told that's the place to be with Nicholas Stockard. You should be there too. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. is the Between Two Brians, the second episode. The first one didn't teach us a lesson, so we're trying it again. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to be talking about contracts and sleazy publishers and protecting yourself. And it's going to be a fun show. And we welcome your questions. Please join us tomorrow on this channel for Between Two Brians with myself and the beautiful Brian Rodman. All right. And so one more comment, and it will be from Sarah. Sarah, will you DM me the link to vote? Yes. Well, actually, it's there. I will. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Sarah. I'll get you the link to as soon as I'm off of here. Anyway, folks, thank you so much, and thank you. And Molly Daniels, The Terrorist, coming 2025 for BKM, number 3 of the trilogy. Yeah, it could be. Actually, I've got a really good name for this one, and man, we are piling on the troubles on our heroes. But anyway. Thank you all for being here on No Warning, because usually that's what we give you is no warning. And and there is the link to Willow Schuyler's episode. Follow that link. That's going to be entertaining. Willow, we love you so much. You have a great week, darling. And anyway, you have a great week too, all right? I mean, it's a little chilly outside, but it's going to warm up later this week. And we've got a new coffee maker we're still testing, so things are working out. We hope they work out for you too. And we hope you can make somebody else's life work out as well. Give somebody a smile today, because that might be just the thing they're needing, whether you know it or not. And we are out of here. Check out Nevermind the Furthermore. Check out the wonderful episodes of all these shows with our friends on our channels. You'll know the ones. Anyway, we're going to get out of here and get a little refill on the coffee, because it sounds like I need it. And as always, my friends, thank you for being here. You're great. We love you all. And as always, folks, and we do. Enough said. And as always, folks, thank you. And remember, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, And never apologize for being awesome, because that's just exactly what you are. So everyone, take care and be good. We'll see you next week at 9 a.m. for No Warning. Take care and be good, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.